Little packets of seasoning and crackers were stacked layer by layer, and that was all Jim had to eat for the day. He stared at the leftovers of the traveler's meals, standing there fighting a silent battle inside himself. In that moment, pride and hunger clashed in his mind. Then a woman stood in front of him. She returned the shopping cart to its place, and the machine popped out the $1 deposit. Suddenly Jim saw an opportunity, so he began hunting for abandoned shopping carts all over the terminal. After some hard work, he managed to gather a small fortune, and used it to buy a big meal. After going hungry for 3 days, he could finally fill his stomach. From then on, collecting carts meant he wouldn't go hungry. He even found a way to stay at the airport for free. But the supervisor didn't like seeing Jim live so comfortably, so he created a new position on the spot, just to collect the carts himself.
Thank you. I'll take it from here.
Jim had no choice but to go back to eating crackers. No carts meant no income. The supervisor figured Jim would soon get desperate enough to break out and leave. Let some other department deal with him. One day a man from Eastern Europe tried to bring in some medicine, but no one could understand his language. No one knew what he was saying. Frustrated, the man held a knife to his neck, determined not to let anyone take his medicine. The supervisor had no choice but to call Jim to help interpret. After speaking with him, they learned the medicine was to save his father's life, but without documents it couldn't be taken out of the airport. The man dropped to his knees and pleaded with everything he had, but the supervisor was unmoved. He ordered the medicine to be confiscated, and had the man escorted out. Jim looked at the medicine in his hand, and suddenly had an idea.
Goat!
What?
Medicine is for goat.
Goat?
Jim explained he had misheard earlier, that the medicine was actually for a goat. Having spent months in the airport, he already knew all the rules inside and out, and animal medicine didn't need paperwork to board a plane. The supervisor knew Jim was bluffing, but couldn't prove otherwise. He had no choice but to let them go. The man was so moved he cried and hugged Jim tightly, even kissed him on the forehead. That was the last straw for the supervisor. He grabbed Jim by the neck, and shoved him hard against the printer. Jim's hand got printed over and over again, and all of it happened right in front of the visiting higher-ups. Just like that, the supervisor's chance at promotion vanished, and soon the janitor exaggerated the story to everyone. Jim became the airport's very own superhero.